This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press 1. To disconnect, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Brooke.
Hey, am I calling you too much?
No, not at all. I need you to call me.
I just wanted to call you back to tell you, hey, I need you to stay in contact, try to hold everybody together. You understand, somebody out there needs to be the glue to keep everybody together and everybody informed on what's going on.
Yeah.
You've got the time, to do that, not that nobody else does, but just to make it a priority, to call Nicholas, Rhonda, Crystal, and Eli. Just keep everybody together and just try to help everybody as much as you can. Once this sinks in, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. You understand?
Yes, but I'll do everything I can.
What can try to, I can't, they're not going to give me any books in this jail here, but I don't know how much longer I'll be here, but you need to be doing some research from a child's perspective and for the adult, like a parenting, to try to help me and Eli remain connected.
Hey, we're going to do everything we can for him. And he did get to talk to Crystal, and I think that helped him.
Good. We're going to need, all the help that I can get, for him. And, I know Rhonda and Alex will do everything that they can. I want to.
Well, we will too.
I want to remain as active in his life as much as I possibly can. I don't want to add any stress on his life, but...
Well, I think that's important to him too. Calling him a lot, we'll visit him a lot. We'll get through this and we'll keep Eli strong. And I think with your help, calling him, write him a letter or whatever, just engage as much as you can with him, and that will help him.
So, hey, go ahead and call Brian, and in their office, I don't know the guy's name, but there is an appeals attorney, and I don't really know what all that entails and what it includes, but, from the sounds of it, that's my next step. So try to go ahead and get the ball rolling, on...
Brian gave the phone number to Rhonda today.
For an appeals attorney?
And also, he asked Brian for a good child attorney. So, he gave her a phone number to call for Eli's protection.
All right.
So, is there anything else you can think of?
About what? No, that's obviously he's my biggest concern.
I know he is.
We're fortunate we got Rhonda out there that her and Alex can do what they're doing. I'm blessed there,
Yes. Yeah.
Imagine going through this right here, and they take your kid and put them in a foster home, and then your kid don't know anybody there, and
that would be terrible. Yeah.
That happens.
Well, so right there, we can be thankful for that.
Yeah.
But we'll go and talk to that Mr. Hill tomorrow, and I will talk to Robin I'll go up there to the bank in person and talk to him. And I'll tell him how much you want everything paid up, and you want to entirely do your part with him because he's so good to us.
Yeah, just let him know it might take a little bit of time, but we'll be able to knock that down.
Okay. Do you want me to check into that insurance policy that you have for the $5 million?
Yeah, I mean, and what you could do is just call Jennifer and ask her to. Yeah, you can check into it all you want. And just that's fine. See where we stand at, what's going on there. So I think y'all just start with Jennifer there because I think they done went through that policy.
Okay. All right. But are you still in the room by yourself?
Yeah, I don't know how long they'll leave me in here, but it'll probably be, they're going to observe me. To me, this is which I'm not a psychiatric nurse or whatever, but when I came back, they took me straight to her before I even dressed out. She's the one that ordered this, and, the best thing that I could be right now is with other people in a room where I'm being social with other people. I'm at a picnic table playing some cards or a game of checkers or chess or something like that, or just talking with people. There are several books to read, but they put me in here and then I can't have no books. They put me in here. I don't even have underwear on. They put me in a turtle suit in here, and I've got a mat on the ground and a nylon thing on the ground. And there's nothing else, they give you a paper spoon to eat with, so you can't hurt yourself. And I guess it's just where people are suicide watch, but I've never had a problem. I got a problem with my mental health. I mean, this is just a major setback, but I don't know how long they'll keep me. I don't know how long they'll keep me in here, but those aren't my problems. My problem is not being with Eli. That's my problem.
Yes. Do you have a phone in that room?
Yeah, that's the reason. One of the COs out there had a heart. She brought me in here. They had me in a little bitty cell just like this one without a phone on. Then they put me in a little bit bigger room where they could that had this kiosk or whatever on here. So I'm just sitting here by myself, but at least I got a phone. But then I'm not trying to run y'all's phone bill. If you got me calling Crystal, Ron, to you several times, I don't have nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, just keep calling. We're driving now on the way home, but keep calling.
What does Bruce think?
He couldn't believe it. He could not.
Pissed about it.
We could not believe it. I just don't understand that.
Those jury members had to have outside knowledge of other stuff going on. I'm confident of that.
Yeah, one of them wore pink. You know that?
I didn't know it.
Yeah, one of them always wore pink. Oh, I don't know. I just, right now, it's still, it's kind of a, I don't.
It hadn't sunk in. It hadn't even sunk in. But the best thing they could do is if I could get, if I could get out of this room right here that I'm in, it would help me to be put back into population with other people. Would really help me.
Yeah.
That might not make sense to you.
Well,
but it's a big deal because they put you here by yourself.
Yeah. One of those officers, we asked, where were you going to, be taken? And he said back to Oldham County, and it may be just shortly that they're going to take you back.
Yeah, that would be good. If they put me in a dorm. I mean, I don't know if they could put me in a single cell up there too, but it would be nice if I could get into a dorm with some other people. That would really help me. I wasn't aware of that coming in here, but it's as far as your it does something to your head whenever they put you in a room by yourself like this.
Yeah.
So, but maybe it's just, they said it's for my own safety, but I've never had a problem with, I've never had a problem like with the stuff that they're talking about. I've never,
What is there, I mean, if I could make a phone call to anybody, I would, but
Hey, listen, I'm property of the state now. You don't have any ability to call in here and tell these people? No.
Okay. Well, whenever, of course now, when they come in there to get you to take you back to Oldham County, when you get to Oldham County, will you be able to give us a call?
Yeah, I mean, eventually I'm sure I will, but just in checking in and transporting might take a minute. But if I ever don't call you all need to know it's because I don't have access to a phone. I'm not avoiding you all or anything like that.
Yeah.
Let me give them this tray real quick. Hold on. I'll call you back in a little bit. Bye.
All right. Bye.